Hey, champions. How's everyone doing today? Look, I want to come on and share really quickly. I had posted something yesterday, to be exact, and I was asking people how many of you use Tylenol or even ibuprofen. And I also put some statistics and I also put some good information in the comment of those questions. And it was amazing to me how many people responded. And I just wanted to come on and just elaborate a little bit more on it. So, I'm all about bringing some value here. In case you do not know who I am Kimberly Brady, and I'm right outside the San Francisco Bay Area out here on the West Coast. It's a beautiful, warm day. And back to the question about how many of you use ibuprofen or Tylenol, which is over the counter medication. And most people take this. Why? Because we're dealing with some form of pain, whether it's chronic or acute. Acute meaning short term, chronic long term. And so when we have aches and pains, headaches, body aches, we're dealing with flu symptoms of body aches or whatever, we tend to grab that ibuprofen or the Tylenol. And our doctors and physicians tell us that all the time before they'll even tell us to take prescription medication. Go and take some over the counter Tylenol and ibuprofen. You'll be all right in a couple of days, right? And which is great because we didn't end up feeling a lot better. But do you know, based on what I shared in some of those, that post, is that there are a lot of side effects. You know, with Tylenol, it can really truly affect the liver. Really, it could. And with ibuprofen, not only do we have to, if you take too much of it, it can really thin the lining of your gut and start bleeding. But it also has been known statistic to show that it affects the heart. Not here to scare anyone. These are facts. Go Google it yourself. But what I want to share with you is that over time, I remember I was taking, I injured shoulder. I was taking ibuprofen and I was taking like 200 milligrams, and I would pop like four to eight to ease up that pain. And I was doing that like twice a day. That was not a good thing for me to be doing, but that was the only way I could relieve myself. And today, society, the way things are going with physicians, it's very rare now. They used to do this, but they will prescribe your, prescription medication, controlled substance, we call it, like Vicodin or OxyContin, things of that nature. Now, those are very rare. You get those, you're only going to get a small amount, and it's usually you got to be really, really in a dire need for it, like right out of a major surgery or something. And they're only going to give you so many because they don't want to be responsible for you becoming addicted to it, right? So it's just best to refer you over to the over-the-counter stuff. But the over-the-counter stuff also has side effects as well. May not be addicting, but kind of because you keep growing for it. But reality is that it caused side effects. And we've been so conditioned to this. And this is what made me think I have to start really thinking, is it, much as I'm taking all this, is it really benefiting my body overall? Temporary fix or overall? Temporary, yeah, but it was causing more problems, you know. And so, like my mom, she was taking ibuprofen for so many years because of back issues that she has a bad gut now, ulcers and things of that nature. And so, as I did realize, I was introduced to a product, and when I realized this was the key to what I needed, and for me and my family, is that I switched it out using those products for a product like this, Freedom, the Freedom Patch. I love this because the key thing here is I don't have to put anything in my body. Because when you're putting something in your body, what happens? You got to digest it, you got to process it, and then your body has to distribute it. That takes time. But here, and then it creates side effects. But with this, I get to peel it and patch it for 24 hours. This can work, and sometimes a lot longer. And it's drug free. There's nothing in this product. There's nothing in this product. I'm honestly telling you. But what it looks like is a patch that is looks like braille. Kind of look like this, if you can see that. Patch like that, and you can see like little fingerprints. It's like braille. And when you lay it on the skin sends signal to the brain. Why? If you don't believe me, close your eyes and see it and tell your wife to touch you somewhere on your back or your husband. You'll know exactly where he touched you without you seeing it. Why? Because your skin, your sensories, and it speaks to the brain. That's just how we were created. And so when it's put on there, your body does what it was designed to do. It's not telling your body to do anything. It's just sending a signal and it's communicating the way it should. It already knows what to do. It may just need a reboot. You know what I'm saying? Reboot. And so that's the simplest way I can explain. And when you put it on, it begins to work within minutes. For most people, they'll notice it within the first minute, 60 seconds. They start feeling something, and then it reduces. Now, we don't claim that this will reduce it 100%. For some, it do. Some, it may take your level from 10 to maybe a 2 or 3. I'll take that if I'm at a 10. But the reality is, here is an option that I chose to do because it's drug free. It's not invasive. It doesn't create more problems that will havoc my body, create havoc to my body. And so that was the reason why I made a switch. So I don't want to keep this long, but I do want to tell you there are options out there. And what I love about this is this company is innovative. It's new. It's nothing like it. And what I am so impressed with is that the company put in $25 million to create this product, to perfect this product, to make sure it could deliver to you what it was meant to do without all the other complications. That's what I'm impressed with. So, this is just one of 15, depending on what you're dealing with for the day. But because we were talking about ibuprofen and we were talking about Tylenol, which most people have that in their medicine cabinet, I figure, you know what? Let's talk about this. There's an alternative if you're open to it. Now, by all means, you don't have to continue to do what you do. But for those who might be looking for something different, and let me tell you, especially for my parents who are at a certain age, they don't need to be bombarded with a lot of medications that cause so many different side effects. And before I know it, they done fell over and fell. Now they got a broken, none of that. When I can give them options without any drugs in it to still address the issues or concerns that they have if they were taking medications that may have side effects. It's just a no brainer for me. It really is. And so I'm excited about this. If this is something that may resonate you, I mean, not resonate you, that might make you, that sounds interesting. I might want to consider giving this a try. I want you to reach out to me or comment somewhere in here, or if you see a link somewhere, click on it. I have a 3-day supply that you can try before you invest in it. Or you can go in all together for a 30-day supply, which is money back guarantee. You can't lose either way. So I hopefully this brings some value to you. And I just want to let you know, I made the switch. I made the switch. Are you willing to? Are you ready to? I'll talk to you soon. Take care. Have a great day.